Hey Jeff, we're gonna walk around E-Space truck quick this morning. I just want to walk through the spec real quick with you and want you to see it as best you could in a video. First part of the spec talks about basic parameters on the tank. That all looks good. The chassis looks right. It's a 1,700 gallon barrel. They do specify all components below the top of the cab. You and I discussed this prior, but it's darn close. It isn't quite there, but it's really close. Should be no problem. Water compartment, flange and dish heads they call it, all that kind of jazz. It has a 6-inch fill port up top with a 3-inch double vent. That's no big deal. It's got the sight gauge with stainless steel shutoffs mounted on the front head off center to the street side. Got the chemical load line, which has the 1.5-inch stainless steel line coming down, comes on out to the T with the drain and the fill. The water discharge, they call for a 2-inch stainless steel pipe from front compartment to hose for the water pumps. That's the pipe that comes back on the other side over here and splits off and goes and feeds the water pumps and whatnot. And then it tees and continues to the rear of the truck as a stainless pipe, as it calls out, comes out to the back, goes to hose as the spec calls, and down to a stainless valve with cam lock no more than 36 inches off the ground as called for. They discuss tank mounting. That's all pretty standard stuff. They discuss weld finishes, manholes, relief valves, all that standard stuff. Ladder, underbody ladder over here, up to steps up to the primary as called for. They call for a grip strut step off the truck frame on the rear fender. We got the grip strut step there with a handle so they can get up top. We have some grip tape we'll end up putting on that bumper, so if they do step up on that, it's better, safer for them. Lights and wiring, 4 each, red LED, all that spec'd out. Same with the backup lights with the chrome rings. You got a backup camera mounted up top there with a 7-inch display in the cab. It is set up to turn on and off both manually and automatically when you put the truck in reverse. Reflectors all meets DOT specifications. Conspicuity tape meets DOT specifications. 4 BETS halogen work lights per their spec. There's 2 in the back corner, 1 on each front corner. You got the Whelen 500 series strobes going up. There's 3 on each side. Those come on when you're in reverse. Plumbing, 4-inch 90-degree elbow up bottom rear of tank. That is what you've got coming out here. Back to a 4-inch stainless lockable valve with cam lock. Your tank inlets, you've got the 2-inch up here next to your pressure vacuum gauge, and then you've got the 2 3-inch nipples on either side that we put the stainless cam locks on so they can remove those hoses if they need to, coming down to their angled inlets and stainless valves and whatnot. Hard to show it in the video, but we did do the blow down valve with the lockable, or you can pin that handle in place so nothing happens accidentally. Sample valve, 3/4 inch with a stainless ball valve at 7 o'clock on the rear head. We talk about the primary dome, primary shutoff, all that's meets spec. You've got a 4-inch 3060 gauge up top there. Oil catch muffler, 3-inch carbon steel. That's all pretty standard stuff. Part of the Europe PN, what is it, PN 102 I think package, or yeah, PNR 102. Odor eliminator, it's on the other side. I'll show it to you later when I get to that side. But that's got the Massport scent box. Bucket holder at the back, they call it carbon steel. It's actually a stainless steel. Just I don't think they'll have any issue with that. They call it out on chassis frame at rear roadside between mud flap and bumper, and so we had a nice spot to mount it on that bumper flange. Stinger holder near the bucket holder, that's here at the back for their 2-inch stinger. Stinger hooks, 3 hooks provided above hose tray on roadside, hook path beyond obstructed from rear to beyond tank heads, and that is exactly what you got there. Hose rack, crossbar, 40-inch vertical and horizontal. That is here at the back, and that looks great. They talk about the PTO, hot shift and all that, overspeed protection, all that standard stuff. Vacuum pump is a PNR 102, all standard stuff. Pressure washer system, they call it a particular model, Honda and all of that, and this all meets that. The GC 190 with the 3100 PSI water pump, and if you can see it, this does say on this tag here that it is California compliant, which is of course important, and there's your scent box. Bumper is a carbon 4x8 steel tubing bumper as called for. Hose trays, 2 full-length hose trays with the 1-inch bronze ball valve for draining them. Covers with whoops, got to open the front one first because they overlap. So covers with the struts to hold them open. I think they did that nicely. 2-inch rear receiver with a 7-way plug. Brake controller in the dash. As called for, it's a Prodigy P2 that they call out. We did discuss the cabinets, but we got a 24 by 24 over here, and you got a 24 by 24 by 48 on the other side with the DC-10 water pump, the 50-foot by 3/4 spring rewind hand A hose reel with the red hose that they call for. It does have the float gauge in the back with the labels as called for, as well as the garnet gauge, which is up top, and they'll show you here in the cab. They wanted to see the gauge from the ground, so there's your display right there, nicely under the dash. You can see it as you're poking your head in, and then your brake controller's there under the dash as well. And then we're on to the last page. You got a cone holder. Sorry if you get seasick watching this video. Cone holder out the back here. You can throw your cones over that guy. Tank is painted with PPG white Evolution. Anything carbon steel we painted with a black acrylic urethane. And then they talk about training and manuals and all that, and of course you'll have those in the truck when it's all done. So I think we got it. Sorry for the long video. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. I got a driver dispatched, not sure when he's going to get here, but we'll get it out of here as quick as we can. So watch the video, give me a quick response, let me know everything looks good or not, and if you see anything we need to address. Thanks, Jeff. See you.